This is why I love my job so much. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. You are entering part 4 of a 4-part series talking about what to do when you lose your job. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the financial planning scenarios that you can run with your financial planner and the decision making that you take with them. But before we get into that conversation, don't forget to subscribe for a regular, pleasant financial conversation. Sometimes I wonder how many times I use the words map it out. And that's because I'm a planner. A planner, a financial planner, is going to be someone who helps you really lay out what your life looks like right now as it is, good, bad, or ugly, and then help you make tweaks in the plan in order to get you where you need to be in the future. And we do this through financial planning, and we often use tools like eMoney or Money Guide Pro or other tools available to us in order to actually show you in software what it means for you to make certain financial decisions. There are 3 main scenarios I like to run with clients so that they can see exactly their next steps forward. And the first is the worst case scenario. If you've lost your job, the worst case scenario is that you stay without income. You continue unemployed. And then there's other things in that scary closet that we open up and just really show you how the numbers work out, how long your money lasts if everything stays status quo. Because if we leave them in the closet, if we stick our head in the sand, if we just keep that closet shut, we're not really going to know what we're facing, what we're up against, and what the detriment could be to our financial life. The second scenario I like to run with someone who has lost a job is to look at what happens if you don't get a job for another 6 or 12 months and how that impacts your plan long term. So it's going to change the numbers because it's saying that eventually you get back to the same income that you had, but it takes a bit of time. And sometimes that shows that your numbers pop right back up and you're looking great, good to go. And sometimes it says, you know what, taking that distribution from your account is really the only option, but this is what it does to your plan long term. And at least you know, right? The third scenario I like to run is to show what happens if I take a job that pays substantially less than the previous job I've enjoyed in the past. How does that impact my long-term financial goals? Because sometimes people think that they're not able to retire at the same time if they take a 25% pay cut. And that may be the case, but it might not. And so when we line up Social Security and any other pensions, your 401k, all of that, all of those resources, and look at what your spending is going to be in the future, we can say, yes, you absolutely need to keep that same pay rate. Or, you know what? Maybe you can take a job that's less stress on you and pays less, and you're gonna have a better quality of life. These are the real conversations that you wanna be having with your financial planner. And that is why I love my job, because I get to have candid conversations that impact people's livelihood long term. So after you've run those scenarios, you kind of have all the knowledge that you need to make that short-term decision. Are you going to take a distribution from your 401k? Yes or no? Are you going to keep money in your bank, excess money in your bank? Or are you going to use that for your current income? Yes or no? Are you going to pay off your mortgage with your 401k? Yes or no? You will know based on just looking at those scenarios and seeing how the numbers shake out what the best decision is for you. You will have that gut level feeling. And the advisor, that financial planner, is going to step alongside you and help you implement it so that you are navigating the different rules of the IRS and the 401k company and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Because, well, the financial services world is a muck. All right, friends, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. This is where the rubber meets the road with the financial planning relationship. And that's why it's so important to be able to have open, candid conversations with your advisor. One where you're able to share exactly what you're afraid of happening, and where the advisor can step in and give you the data to show you, hey, this isn't as bad as you think it is, and you can really go into this decision confidently. And so if that's an open conversation that you would like to have, I'd love to have that conversation with you. You can go to my website, www.pleasantwealth.com, to request a meeting. At that introductory meeting, we'll just talk about where you're at today and where you're headed in the future and what's keeping you from getting there now. In the case of having a job loss, we're going to be looking at those different scenarios that you can look at long term and find a pleasant solution so that you can move forward, hit the ground running as you find a new job. So until next time, friends, you take care.